First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Now inside the 25.
One-hitter quitter.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 75 yards.
One-hitter quitter. 8 seconds.
First points on the board as they take the early lead.
T.J. Watt.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right
all week scheming, and you gave up 7 quick points right out the gate. Couldn't even wait.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, thought I switched over, baby.
Time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards.
Usually in this spot, you get an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all
back you right there.
But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. To throw is Wilson.
No! Oh, my goodness.
He couldn't hold on through the contact.
That was crazy.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now runs straight ahead with Waller. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, the option left is Fields. And he's in.
Oh, I should have had him already, baby.
Justin Fields.
I like that. I like that for Fields.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Barely made that.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
What's up?
Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he finds his running back, who snuck right down the middle of the field. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Can you get down to him?
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wilson.
No!
He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be touched down to the end.
And you got beat.
Play on that one. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Eat that up.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
No! Oh, man!
And they're going to get this down.
Shoot!
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much.
You don't come down for that? You don't come down, CM?
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's in for 6. A Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing
We need
level.
to stop, y'all.
Laswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
This the ball back first quarter.
Now as he sends this
Third.
one away.
We need to stop these dudes. We need to stop. We need to score and stop.
Not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it.
As soon as he switched it up, he wanted to switch it up in the middle.
That's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
It was over.
Worst start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing
ready,
down
set,
the way he's
hut, nigga.
going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
That might be it. Get a stop and a score. We'll be up 2 scores.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A handoff for Warren. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Warren. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
That's it right there.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
Look at
Doesn't
that.
pan out. And boy,
Look at that.
possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson going to change the play here. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll
What
wind up
was
losing
that?
yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
What was that?
The Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sometimes I forget how much information
Ain't
he has
that
to go
juking
through
and
before the ball's
jiving?
even snap. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
When you throw it so hard that you can't do anything, you throw it out of bounds. You don't even throw it to the man.
And this Steeler defense,
Oh, it
they
freaking
recover the
sucks.
stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this
Take it
vision
off,
of
man.
coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
It is
Sometimes it
off.
says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 10. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And down he'll go at the 25.
Damn it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What up, y'all? I'm up here playing this Madden.
They go play action with Wilson. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Ward. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Wilson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Boston, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That's what we needed, baby. That's what we needed.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Always doing that dumb stuff to me.
Too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Stuff don't even be real.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Here's Richardson looking to throw on second down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
You are kidding me, man.
At the 37-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5.
Ain't no way! You are kidding me.
Sets up a first and
I better get a pick six.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a
I
post
better get a
route?
pick six
Because
right here.
it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Boston, the man in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Warren. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running it, Washington. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Warren. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the haymakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be taken in. Pierce has it knocked loose. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Let's go.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Skate win. Uh-oh, got 144 likes, nigga. They're looking out on the likes, niggas.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Pay.
Wandering back to the huddle, thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
No, grab it!
Knocked away and incomplete.
Shoot! It's floating towards you.
Fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets
that was a freaking
they can keep them
hit.
out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion right is Austin. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Fields going to keep it running left. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Son of a biscuit eating punt.
This is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And that is going to clang off the upright. But, folks, there are penalty flags on the field. And this could be a roughing call. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Oh, what is up with that move?
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
That freaking move gets on my nerves.
They'll come up now on second down. Richardson going to move him around. It's taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Second and 6 coming up. Now Richardson. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to be shot back short on the goal line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
We'll go for the win. That's what I'm here for, baby. Here for the win.
Being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum.
On the road.
And get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking it's 1 on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Nigga, you won by 1 point.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere.
Your mama should have swallowed you.
Team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.
Had the freaking Steelers against the Colts.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
That freaking sucks.
We're just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Here's the former Utah U Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through, No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Bit on the fake.
Breece Hall. A
Bit on the fake,
16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets
Bit
have the
Hall.
upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to the air on first down. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell.
Let's go, Colts.
53 yards. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
Let's
and we
go,
are tied at
Colts.
7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8.
You have got to be kidding me.
A yard.
Brandon, that's what you call being handled
my
in the
goodness.
attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Richardson flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs.
Touchdown, touchdown.
Touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for
You got to be kidding me. Jeez, okay, come up and tackle.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Hall. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Allen is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Sirline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Richardson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Open man is Downs. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Back to the air with Richardson. And the Jets pressure 2 notches down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson steps away to his left. This pass left side to Downs. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Sermon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Let's go Colts.
Jonathan Taylor. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.